Hi everybody, hit my head on the way down. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've not posted a video in a while, but I've been crazy busy. So comment on my July favorites video, and it was by one of my subscribers. Hey girl, Ngozi, sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, Ngozi Eneogwe. She commented and she said, can you please do a video on beginner brush set? And I thought that was a really good idea. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna do like a 5 basic brushes. Then I'm gonna do some others if you want to put some extra on it. You just want to be extra, you just want to be real shady, you just want another brush for a specific reason just because you want to be extra. So I'm gonna start with the top 5. Throughout the video I'll also be recommending brands. For now I'm just mentioning brushes, and any other tools that I feel that you could use to make your makeup look amazing I will mention in the 2 extra for TV part, you know, the 2 hot for TV parts. So let's start at number 1. Now, when you are doing your makeup, the number 1 most important thing is the base. The base. All about the base. These are one type of brush, but I've got 3 options for you, just for your different price ranges, your brand preference. So these are kabuki brushes. You have flat top kabuki brushes, and then you have more of kind of a round top kabuki brush. This is the face brush from Makeup Geek. This is the F80 from Sigma. This is Holy Grail. If you've been watching YouTube for years and years, you will know that this is the real OG brush here on YouTube. And then this is the Morphe E31. It's a little bit like, look at that. But I would recommend any one of these 3 brushes for applying your makeup. In terms of price range, this is the least expensive because it's of course Morphe, an affordable brand with really good quality products. Then we have Makeup Geek, which is a little bit more expensive, and then we have this Sigma one. But this is number 1. I believe it's a must for applying your makeup. Something like this I can use with just a really super lightweight foundation. I don't do lightweight foundations, I'm lying. And basically you can just use it to buff it into your face. I've also used it like to buff out concealer. It's an all-round great brush, and all 3 of these are. Number 2 in your kit. I think every girl needs a blush brush in her life. You can use this to apply blush, you can use it to kind of bake your face, set your face. Of course we're just talking about the basic kit here. So if you really just want to have a set of 5 brushes, then you need to learn how to multitask. Investing in a good blush brush will help you do that, because for once I can say it will help you bronze, you can blush, I don't know, you might reach, you might do a little highlight with it, I don't know. You can powder throughout the day with it, pop it in your bag. So I absolutely recommend a blush brush as part of your beginner's brush kit. This is the Morphe E3, Holy Grail, amazing brush. Apart from this, I would recommend the Real Techniques blush brush, both of them. Eye brushes. My absolute favorite brands for eye brushes, Morphe and Sigma. Need I say more? I recommend that if you want to start doing eyeshadow but you don't know where to start, invest in a good crease brush. This is the Sigma Taper Blending E40. If not, you can invest in the Morphe E27. If you're in the UK, this retails for £6, and this I believe retails for about 11, 12, 13 pounds. So this is your cheaper option, this is your slightly more expensive option, but they do the job just as well. I absolutely love these brushes. It's really important to invest in a good crease brush, guys, because blending your eyeshadow will absolutely save your life. Another brush that I recommend you invest in is a crease brush. This is the brush that you're going to use to give a little bit of dimension, a little bit of drama, just in the outer V just there. This is a Sigma E25. I know that Morphe have a brush that's similar. Here it is, the M503. You can use it to kind of brush a little bit of shadow under the lower lash line. These brushes are all-purpose brushes, which is why I love them and recommend that you have them in your beginner's kit. Number 4, I'd recommend investing in a lid brush, because that is the way that you are going to put eyeshadow on your lid, of course. This is a Morphe M166. I absolutely love this because it's huge. Morphe also have an M142. This is a smaller version, but I prefer this because when I'm putting glitter or shimmer on, I like to just pack it on and get it on real quick. Because if you use something small like this, it's going to take you a much longer time, you know, to put the product on your eye. If you look at the shape of a blending brush, it's like meant to flex and meant to move. But in a lid brush, you need something that's firm and that can deposit shadow on your lid. So that's why I recommend a lid brush as well. Now, a couple years ago, if I was doing this video, I would not have said the next set of brushes that I am saying, but since highlighting, contouring, everything like that is so popular, then I absolutely have to say that you need an under eye setting brush, because everybody likes a bright under eye, everybody likes to glow, and the good thing about brushes like these, you can use them to put powder to set your under eye, you can use them throughout the day if you get a little bit oily, and you can also use them for your highlight because they do have a fine point. Now this is a Sigma E35. Now this is a Sigma F35. F85, they also have a bigger version of this, which I know that some people use to highlight, but I don't use the F85 to highlight. Maybe I'll try it to highlight, to be honest. And then this is the Morphe E48. So these brushes are number 5. Now, if you want to be extra, this is the part for you. If you want to be basic, if you want to be like real over the top me drag queen, yeah, then stay watching, girl, because this is the part for you. To add to these top 5 brushes, those are the bare essentials. Like, those are the brushes that you could bring on holiday, anywhere, desert island, and you'd be okay doing a full beat. But I would also recommend investing in some other tools, just so that you can do different techniques, so that you can get different finishes of your foundation, your powders. So I would recommend maybe I should get a clean one. I would recommend oh, there it is. I would recommend investing in a beauty blender. If you don't want to spend £17 on getting like an actual beauty blender, this is a H&M Precision Sponge. They do get a lot bigger when you wet them. This is a little bit dry now, but these retail for £1.99. I just stumbled across these because I love trying out sponges and things like that. I absolutely recommend investing in a beauty blender because the finish that it gives you on your face is amazing. I love using kabuki brushes, and I loved using kabuki brushes when I was first doing makeup, but for some people, they do find that kabuki brushes can make your foundation go on a bit streaky. I agree sometimes. I think a beauty blender working in conjunction with a kabuki brush is ideal because you can go with your kabuki brush and apply all the product on, and you can kind of just put it on the surface of your skin, but use your beauty blender wet after to pounce all the foundation in and to make sure that it really truly blends in. So you can absolutely get a really nice finish with kabuki brushes, but like I said, if you want to be extra, you want to be flawless snatch, which of course is the goal, I think invest in a beauty blender or any kind of sponge. If not, this H&M one, which is a really affordably priced product that works really well. You can get the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, that's $5.99. I know that Tarte came out with a sponge. Not many people are feeling it, but you definitely have a lot of sponges on the market, and don't feel like you have to invest in a beauty blender just because it's the brand beauty blender. Now, a brush, if you just want to be extra, I know I said that you can use your blush brush to set your face, but this brush is so big and so huge and so it's just fun. This is the brush that I use to set my powder every single day. It's the most amazing brush ever. I love it because it's so big, it's so fluffy, and literally you can just pat the powder on your face, and that's what I love to do. If you want a nice brush for setting your face, invest in this. If you don't feel like you need another brush and you can just use your blush brush to do it, I don't see what the problem is. I just like it because it's soft. And I'm extra. Now, like I said, because I'm extra, this is the Morphe M510. This is the brush that I use for my highlight. Of course, if you want a brush specific for highlight and you want to be, word of the day, extra, then invest in a little highlight brush. And then if you want to be real extra, you can also invest in a fan brush for when this gives you a little bit of streak and you just want to just blend it out. This is the Bdellium Tools 714 brush. For cleaning under your brows, this is a godsend. The sharp edge just means that you can just get in there and just kill it, murder it, snatch that brow. More eye brushes. This is the Makeup Geek pencil brush. Now, like I said, you could use one of these brushes, like just with a very fine tip to kind of blend out your shadow there if you just put a little bit on it. But if you don't want to run that risk of like having a lot and looking like a panda, then a pencil brush is perfect for you because you can just get in there, clean that up, smoke it out. That's what I like. I have naturally creasy eyes, so when I smoke out, you know, powder there, really oddly it like draws attention to my eyes and does not draw attention to the creases. Here's a brush that I think that you should invest in if you want to contour. This is the Zoeva Luxe Face Paint brush. This is the 109 brush. I'm absolutely in love with this brush. It's just perfect because look at that. Of course, you can use a brush like the Morphe E48, which I mentioned in the essentials part, to contour because you can also get in there. And then lastly, of the extra brigade, this is the Morphe M527. This is what I use to bronze. I sometimes use my blush brush to bronze. This is just because I want a separate brush, and this brush is super nice, super cute, super cool. This is the one brush that I would actually say you don't really need. I'm here saying you don't need it when I'm telling you that I love the brush, but like you don't really need a separate bronzer brush, let's not lie. But I think girls love the idea of like a really soft brush that you're just using to bronze. I mean, I like looking, you know, yellow for my highlight, brown for my bronzer. I just love it. Favorite combination of my life. So I would recommend this as a part of your extended brush kit, let's call it. Don't be intimidated by the fact that I just mentioned all these brushes and I was like, oh, but you don't have to invest in them. Like, you absolutely don't. The reason that I put the first half of the video as essentials is because that's what essentially you will need to create any face, I promise you. At every point in everybody's life, sometimes they're balling, sometimes they're in the pits, do you know what I mean? Like, so you have a basic kit that you need that can still give you a full beat face, and then you have like an extended kit as you like grow your makeup experience, everything. I would not recommend like going in and just buying tons and tons of brushes, because that's how you'll feel overwhelmed and you'll be like, oh my god, how do I use this, how do I use this, what do I use this for? Like, it is very intimidating, I won't lie. But I hope by formatting the video in the way that I have, I've showed you that you don't need all these brushes to create a good face, even though I'm telling you, you need all of these in a way, but I'm not really. My favorite brands for brushes are Sigma and Morphe. I do have a few Makeup Geek brushes as well. Zoeva, 100%, love their brushes. Crown is very affordable, Zoeva's affordable. Bdellium Tools, super affordable. This brush I believe was £6. If you guys want to ask me any brush tool related question, leave it in the comments box below and I will give my best honest answer. I hope on my channel that I can inform you guys, and I hope that by filming this video you guys will see that I kind of listen to you and I kind of pay attention to what I feel that you guys want. And I feel like the point of us guys being on YouTube is like not to educate you, because it's not like we're superior to people that are not on YouTube, but it's like obviously I feel like I know somewhat something about makeup, so I want to share that with you guys. And I feel like as a young girl I was like a little bit intimidated to try makeup, and I hope that when you guys watch my channel that you see how fun it can be, how easy it can be, and that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get that as well. So I hope that I got that point across in the video, and I hope that you enjoyed and I hope that you learned something. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. This was supposed to be a quick video, I dragged it out, so I'm gonna end it here. Bye.